Hello, this is Hooked by Happenstance, and I'm Kendra, and it is Sunday once again. It's a little later on Sunday night. It's like 10 o'clock because this is the first time I got around to filming this. Some days just happen that way. But it is time, despite the late hour, for my Sunday sunrise. My Sunday sunrise, for those of you that don't know, is my solution to New Year's resolutions. Rather than making a bunch of goals in January that I knew I would not follow through on, I make goals every week, and I'm successful-ish at completing them. I come back here and discuss these successes and failures with you, and then we make plans for the coming week. So as you can see today, it was a little cool today, so I got to wear something crocheted, which was so exciting. This is my dragon belly shawl. So that's been keeping me cozy, and I actually had to go and watch last week's Sunday sunrise because since I did not write a list down in a physical copy, I wasn't exactly sure what all was on it. I was fairly certain I knew, but I wanted to make sure I covered all my bases. So we're going to look at last week's list, and I was fairly successful. So the first thing on my list was I was going to update my online shop twice, which I did. You can check out my shop at shop.hookedbyhappenstance.com. I put up some trailer and camping bags. I put up some drawstring bags because people have been asking for them. There's like some dinosaur fossil ones. And my cat is trying to jump on the ironing board. One of these days, I'm going to put one of these videos out that doesn't involve me talking about a cat. But it's probably not going to be anytime soon. I'm trying to get one of those cat people. Anyways, that's what the internet likes though, right? They like cat videos and videos talking about cats. But this is talking about my crafty life. So on my shop, there were not cat bags this week, but there were fossils and trailers and tomatoes. Oh my goodness, the tomato bags. Our current tomato haul around here, and our garden has been a little lackluster, but those bags make my heart sing. And I plan to do that again this week. I would like to update the shop at least twice. I'm not going to put numbers on how many things I'm going to update, but I would like to put effort this week into putting more updates into the shop. So probably twice, one at the beginning and one at the end. There will be something added to the shop. So keep your eyes out over there and follow me on Instagram, Hooked by Happenstance. I'm real good about posting there when I add things to the shop. The other thing that I wanted to do this week was work on the curtains for my office, which did not happen at all. We didn't hang up the curtains in our parlor either on my husband's days off. We did a lot of nothing, which was much, much needed. So I didn't get to hang up the curtains, but I did some other rearranging, organizing, cleaning up in here, and so I feel like I'm in a good place that at any point I'll make curtains happen. But they are on my list again to work on curtains because I would like to do that, and I would like to keep moving in that direction. So I've been thinking about them a lot and kind of doing some of the other moving aroundy bits of things that will happen that will lead to the finishing of my office. The third thing was to focus on whittling down my on the hook list, which I totally did. I did start a new project, which turned out to be two projects because it was like a sample design thing, and it might actually turn out to be a third one. We'll see. But I worked on that, but I still made major progress on my on the hook list, and it's not stressing me out, and yeah. And overall, I realized when I actually went through the list itself was not stressing me out. What was stressing me out was how it was visually chaotic, and that mostly just had to do with the fact that I had just thrown it up there haphazardly, but when I went back through and reorganized things, again, made my little heart sing. It's all staying in there better. Plus, I put the push pins in better. They had been like rattling when I had my fan on, and that was part of what was causing my issue. It was that they were like literally drawing attention to themselves. It's one thing to like see them out of the corner of your eye and be aware of your projects. It's another to like hear them banging on the wall to remind you they exist. That's not good. So now everything is good. I'm happy with it, and to see how many of the things on my list are actually design projects, so things that really don't have a timeline. I mostly just have them up there so I don't forget what's in the bags. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on that front, but I'm going to continue to try to whittle down that list because there's some things on there that I would like to finish. I'm in the process of finishing, so I'm trying to do mostly things that are on that list. It's been a few days since I've started anything new, so that's a step in the right direction. And the fourth thing that I had said last week is I was going to weave in some ends on some projects so I could show them on Makes Monday, and we're at that same position this week. I need to weave in some ends on some projects so that I can show them to you in the podcast tomorrow. So thank you all for watching the podcast as I posted on Instagram this week. People who watch Makes Monday might be the only reason I ever weave in ends, because that's just not my favorite part. So yeah, thank you for watching so that I have a reason to weave in ends. And the fifth thing that's going to go on my list this week too is I'm sending out Patreon postcards. Peachlet and I are working on them tonight. Actually, we were working on them before I filmed this. So those should be out tomorrow or Tuesday. So if you are a patron who was charged for July at the $5 or higher level, you should keep your eyes out for a postcard from Peachlet and I. So on Patreon, which I've talked about before, but I just wanted to reiterate that the way that it works is while you can sign up at any point during the month, and as soon as you sign up at the $2 or higher level, you automatically get access to my In Spirit Mint pattern for the shawl. It's on my Shawl of Fame behind me. But you won't get charged until the 1st of the month. So like if you sign up on the 3rd, you're not charged till the 1st of the following month. So I do not send out physical perks or do the live stream perks until you have been charged for a month. It just seems the most fair to me to work it that way. So you do get instant access to the digital things, but physical things or things that involve like a great deal of investment of my time, you won't receive until the month in which you are charged. So for some people, that sometimes means that you might sign up for Patreon and be signed up for, 3 or 4 weeks before you actually receive perks beyond that pattern. But that pattern shows up lickety-split right away, along with my sincere thanks and gratitude. So that's just how that works. So I think there's one person that has signed up on Patreon since, like at the postcard level, since the postcard cutoff date. And you will be getting your postcard next month. But all the people that signed up and were charged for in July will be getting theirs now. So that's exciting. And a little confusing maybe, but it's been great. And thank you for everybody who signed up for Patreon. It really is encouraging to see that you all value the things that I provide and that you want to be more connected and involved in all the things that are going on here at Hooked by Happenstance, because it makes me and Peachlet oh so happy. Her little fibery heart, I can hear it. It's just, yep, I can hear it thumping over there, because she's sitting on the bookshelf waiting to go finish postcards. So we're going to go do that. And I hope that you will take some time to consider what your list of things was for last week. The things you were successful on, perhaps consider just lather, rinsing, and repeating, as I call it, where you take a list that worked for you, that you were able to get the majority of things done on or feel successful with. And if you can still do those same things, like if they are things like working on stuff that you already have on the go, or working on a particular long-term project, if you made successful progress, just do it again. Your goals don't have to be different every week. Your goals just need to be there. So sometimes that is the best way to do it, I find, is to not change. Don't reinvent the wheel. If the wheel is rolling, just keep going. So I hope that you all have a nice crafty week. I will try and put some videos out this week. Who knows what all will show up on the channel. We'll see what the week brings, and I will talk to you all later. Bye!